Let's talk to Angela Levin, because we've got far more important things to discuss. Harry and Meghan literally have got nothing left to say. The greatest news ever, Angela. Very good afternoon to you.
According to reports, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have decided not to create any more Netflix shows or publish any more tell-all books. The couple allegedly believes that they have nothing more to say, nothing more to share, and this follows criticism that they face after the release of their Netflix series and Harry's memoir, Spare.
Their truth has become literally everybody else's comedy moment. I mean, as you said, you mentioned the near catastrophic, what does that even mean? Car chase in New York, and then you've got South Park, who did that cartoon of them, which...
Since stepping down from their royal duties, the Duke and Duchess have reportedly directed their attention behind the scenes at Netflix, refraining from any public attacks on King Charles, Camilla, William, and Kate. And their previous interview with Oprah Winfrey back in March of 2021, during which they criticized the royal family, received significant backlash as well. According to an insider to The Sun, they said that phase of their lives is over, as they feel they have nothing more to say. There was also that whole incident which had the couple complain to have been involved in a near catastrophic car chase with the paparazzi in New York, Manhattan. Yeah. However, witnesses and police later downplayed the severity of the event, saying like, how could it have been near catastrophic?
If I was there, you wouldn't get above 20 miles an hour, let alone 80. I mean, honestly, what an incredible cock and bull story that was. Clearly fictitious.
Meghan has recently also signed with the renowned Hollywood talent agency, WME, and this signals her interest in exploring new career opportunities, maybe even returning to acting as well, producing other TV shows and movies.
According to WME, under the new signing, Meghan will be represented by Ari Emanuel, alongside a robust team that includes powerhouse agents Brad Slater and Jill Smaller. They will assume representation of Meghan and Prince Harry's content creation label.
I mean, because this is a big deal. This agency represents several high-profile clients like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, as well as tennis star Serena Williams. According to a source, the period involving Netflix and the memoir represented a time of high visibility for Harry and Meghan, while they hope that 2023 would bring about a chance for reconciliation with the royal family. However, Hollywood broadcaster Tim Dillon, he has expressed some skepticism about this, claiming that the couple's main interest is socializing with celebrities. Tim Dillon recounted how Meghan begs to connect and hang out with other celebrities, and this was apparently something that people were talking about at a celebrity party that he was at.
So we know she's a fraud, she's an actress, she's a cold-blooded serpent, so is he. They're serpentine, and they're annoying, and we were sick of them.
And he also referred to them as low-grade reality stars desperate to attach themselves to anything. But then again, who knows? We never really know with Meghan and Harry what's going to be coming out in the news. But hey, if they say that they have said all that they have to say, they've told their side of the story, and they're just going to leave it up to people to be the judge, and they're going to continue to move on, great, you know, continue to move on. They have lives to live, they have children to raise.
Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, have been involved in what the couple's spokesperson is calling a near-catastrophic car chase involving paparazzi.
Recently in New York City, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry experienced a distressing incident involving being in pursuit by the paparazzi. Their spokesperson described it as an intense and highly dangerous situation. However, some individuals, including certain British tabloids, have raised doubts about the couple's account, suggesting that they may have exaggerated events for attention.
But soon after the event, the couple's publicist said their ride home turned into a near-catastrophic car chase at the hands of highly aggressive paparazzi. Those words a chilling echo of the 1997 crash that killed Harry's mother, Princess Diana, in Paris.
One of the most popular theories is that the entire car chase story was completely orchestrated as a publicity stunt to gain public sympathy.
It's a complete story that they are willing to spin, a PR exercise, to say, hey, look at us, we're vulnerable, we are in danger.
One such doubter of the event is Meghan Markle's half-sister. During an interview with GB News, Samantha Markle, Meghan Markle's half-sister, shared her perspective on Meghan's connection to Princess Diana, describing it as a little bit eerie.
Hands on stones. I think, there seems to be an obsession. Let's not forget the Lifetime drama Escaping the Palace, wherein at the end of the drama, she is depicted dying similarly to how Diana did. Now, if that's not a little bit eerie and that's not a little bit obsessed.
Now, it is worth noting that Prince Harry tragically lost his mother, Princess Diana, in a car crash back in 1997 while she was being pursued by the paparazzi in Paris. But let's get back to what Samantha had to say about this. Samantha mentioned that Meghan has made comments and remarks that remind her of Diana's tragic passing. Samantha also expressed her belief that Meghan should refrain from portraying herself as a victim in situations like this. She then recounted instances of Meghan Markle wearing Princess Diana's perfume, as well as channeling Princess Diana, and also mimicking Diana in photos, pretty much pointing to Meghan Markle wanting to be Diana in every single way. Then Samantha went on to add this, and I quote, "How is it near catastrophic? Because your imagination says so."
Was there makeup melting? Was there, what was the catastrophe? You tell me. I mean, I was like,
no, Sam, I know.
Seriously.
So yeah, she doubts that the car chase was near catastrophic. Then the New York Times highlighted an interesting coincidence. On the same day as the alleged chase in New York City, a lawyer representing Prince Harry appeared in a London court arguing that the Duke should have the right to pay for his own security when visiting the UK. This coincidence fueled speculation and added to the conspiracy theories that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, the Duke and Duchess, were completely exaggerating the events of this incident.
Police said their ride home turned into a near catastrophic car chase at the hands of highly aggressive paparazzi. Those words a chilling echo of the
Ashley Hansen, the spokesperson for Meghan and Harry, strongly denied the allegations of a PR stunt during an interview with the New York Times. It's also very uncommon for representatives of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to address conspiracy theories so directly, but either way, Ashley Hansen responded by stating this. Respectfully, considering the Duke's family history, one would have to think nothing of the couple or anybody associated with them to believe this was any sort of PR stunt. Quite frankly, I think that's abhorrent. Also, the agency Backgrid, responsible for capturing photos of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle during what the couple described as a near catastrophic car chase, is refusing to release images. The legal team representing Meghan and Harry sent a letter to Backgrid demanding the immediate provision of all photos, videos, and films taken by paparazzi after the couple departed from the Miss Foundation 2023 Women of Vision Awards. After that, that's when the car chase happened.
Meghan was honored as one of this year's Women of Vision Award honorees for her global advocacy to empower women and girls. The event reunited Meghan with her friend Gloria Steinem, who presented her with the award. Steinem is also the...
Now, in effort to evade the pursuit, the car carrying Harry, Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, and a security guard made its way to a nearby police station. And during the chase, a taxi driver named Sukhharn Sunny Singh briefly became involved when his cab was hailed from the police station.
There was paparazzi cars following us, but they kept their distance. It wasn't, you know, they weren't right on top of us or trying to come to the side and stuff like that.
However, after driving only a short distance, Sunny Singh's taxi was blocked by a garbage truck and paparazzi suddenly appeared taking pictures. Consequently, Sunny Singh drove back to the police station from there. The NYPD did confirm that the paparazzi created a challenging situation for the couple's drive, and local authorities provided assistance to Harry and Meghan's security team. So with that said, there was some sort of car chase going on, but was it near catastrophic? This is what people are doubting, whether or not it was that serious. According to sources with extensive knowledge of the royal family, there are suggestions that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle may be heading towards a messy divorce.
he's maintained, I guess, a bit of a relationship with the two brothers since their mother passed away. So that's very interesting to hear that he thinks that Harry is just sort of...
Princess Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell, he has made some pretty sensational claims regarding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. He believes that Harry is only staying in the marriage with Meghan for the sake of their children, waiting for them to grow up. Paul Burrell expressed his thoughts stating, "Am I the only person in the UK that is thinking, has Harry finally woken up to the truth? Has he finally seen the truth of what his wife is doing and that he's been brainwashed and mesmerized by her beauty or something? Because we all know that, but he doesn't seem to see it. I personally know Harry and I think he's always wanted to be a father. He's always wanted children. I think this element of splitting from his family right now is a little premature. I think he would want to stay in that driving seat to watch his children grow, because if he left this relationship now, he'd lose his children. Because
I think he's always wanted to be a father. He always wanted children. I think this element of splitting from his family right now is a little premature. I think he would want to stay in that driving seat to watch his children.
Because she'd keep them in America and he wouldn't see them. Because of all that, I think Harry will try to stick with the program for as long as he possibly can. Interestingly, Grant Harold, King Charles's former butler, recently claimed that Prince Harry might return or purchase property in the UK to maintain his ties with his home country. Prince Harry currently lives in California with his wife and children. Back in 2020, he made the decision to step down from his royal duties and relocate to California. But supporting Harold's claim, Paul Burrell said this: "I have no doubt that when this happens, because we all know that it will happen, when it does happen, then he will return to the United Kingdom. And I think his father, the king, and his brother, the Prince of Wales, will both greet him back into the country with open arms." There's an element of Harry we all love. We just don't understand why he's doing what he's doing at the moment. However, Sky News contributor Daisy Cousins, she gives a conflicting perspective and actually argues something different. What she argues is that Meghan and Harry themselves may have initiated rumors, and they're doing it to get attention from the public.
You possibly have a car chase, these strange factoid things they throw out there that seem so bizarre, but it gets them so much media and public attention. And they have, these contracts with Netflix. Harry's, got to chuck out a couple more books. They need public attention to actually make money and make their whole strange little business structure grow. So
Daisy Cousins stated during an interview with Sky News Australia this: "It actually wouldn't surprise me if these were very calculated leaks from the Sussex camp, suggesting that there's a split on the cards, because either way, if there is or there isn't, we're all going to look."
It actually wouldn't surprise me if these were very calculated leaks from the Sussex camp, suggesting that there's a split on the cards, because either way, whether there is and there isn't, we're all going to look and go, ooh, what's happening here? Even Lady Colin Campbell herself said to be prepared that just about anything coming out of Camp Montecito was a lie. Look, personally, I hate to think of any marriage splitting up, particularly when there are children involved, and these are, little, as you said, very gorgeous children we talked about. We will see what happens, but I will be certainly watching with the popcorn to see what the state of the marriage is like over the next 12 months or so.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle seem now out to destroy the royal family. Destroy it for cash. It's that crazy.
Prince Harry currently is perceived as a loose cannon within the royal family, while Meghan Markle is believed to have strong intentions to destroy the institution. And this is according to statements made by a royal expert. During his appearance on the Channel 5 documentary titled "Harry and Meghan, Is America Turning Against Them?", author Tom Quinn, he provided insights into the current stance of the royal family towards the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Over the past year, the couple, Harry and Meghan, who now reside in Montecito, California, have launched a series of criticisms against the royal family. In their Netflix docuseries, Prince Harry accused his family of harboring unconscious bias and expressed fear of his brother, Prince William, describing an incident where William allegedly screamed and shouted at him. Now, in early 2023, Prince Harry claimed in his book, Spare, that his brother physically assaulted him at Nottingham Cottage within the Kensington Palace grounds.
Prince Harry claims he was physically attacked by his brother in his upcoming autobiography.
So with all of this going on, with all of this information being revealed, the royal correspondent Tom Quinn from Channel 5 suggested that the members of the royal family now view Prince Harry as a loose cannon. But the thing is, not only in the UK, but also in the United States, where Prince Harry and Meghan Markle currently reside, the couple's public perception has taken a significant hit, not just from people inside of the royal family, but also from the general public. Their popularity in the US has reached an all-time low in recent months. Prince Harry's approval rate plummeted to -10 in early 2023, while his wife Meghan experienced an even lower rating of -17. And this Channel 5 documentary delves into the diminishing popularity of Meghan and Harry in the United States and also explores their relationship with the royal family. Tom Quinn also had this to say: "The royal family will be deeply upset by the fact that they have this loose cannon, someone William was once close to." Tom Quinn believes that the royals perceive Meghan as someone who's determined to destroy the monarchy also. He added, "Harry has married this woman who seems to be encouraging him to destroy the royal family." Now, despite all the numerous interviews that the Duke and Duchess have given regarding their experiences within the royal family institution, Tom Quinn, he asserts that senior working royals have never responded directly to these allegations. And he said this: "In line with tradition and sensibly, the royal family will never say anything beyond statements like recollections may vary regarding these events." For instance, following their interview with Oprah Winfrey back in 2021, Queen Elizabeth II released a statement acknowledging that some recollections may vary concerning the various allegations made by the couple. Now also, according to reports, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle say that they have said everything that they need to say about the royal family. But critics of the couple, they say that, they'll believe it when they see it. Or in this case, they'll believe it when they don't see it. The eyes of the public are definitely going to be glued to Meghan and Harry, as everybody is wondering what's their next big move going to be.
Well, Harry and Meghan's Netflix series, released to the world this morning, is packed with, well, not really revelations, are they? It's sort of rehashed old revelations with a new twist.
It's competitive cities around the world and you're in charge of it. By extension, you're a loser.
And I applaud her plotation on the royal situation.
I'm leaning into her victimhood. I think it's great. I love her. I think her podcast where she talks about how she's a victim every day is amazing.
Cause she's complaining, I'm like, what the she talking about? Oprah, they're so racist.
Here are some of the celebrities who have bashed Meghan Markle publicly, and in some cases they had straight up mean things to say about her. There's Piers Morgan. Now, before her marriage to Prince Harry, Piers Morgan had only positive things to say about Meghan Markle and even referred to her as his friend. However, their relationship took a turn after the wedding, where Piers Morgan expressed his feelings in the Daily Mail that he wasn't invited, and he just felt really bad about that.
You're currently plunging into our monarchy over here.
And then after that, he was seen mocking Meghan's feminist values, which he previously praised.
Just bear that in mind when you watch it. Did you get that one?
And he accused Meghan Markle of being a social climber, and he called her interview with Oprah Winfrey disgusting on Good Morning Britain, and suggested that their friendship actually took a dip, like it got sour due to her relationship with Prince Harry. Also, in an interview with Piers Morgan, influencer and entrepreneur Andrew Tate voiced his views about Meghan Markle, and this is what he had to say. Something like the British royal family, which has been been around for a very long time. In an age-old tradition, one of the things holding the UK together. To sit and insult it is going to upset a lot of people. You have to be prepared for that backlash. You can't say, I've done things that upset people, but it's nothing to do with what I've done. It's purely because of my skin color. Also, former US President Donald Trump had some words about Meghan Markle.
But somebody else who's not coming, of course, is Meghan. Meghan is not coming.
He was openly vocal about his views on Meghan Markle, expressing that he found her disrespectful, especially to the Queen Elizabeth.
She has been very disrespectful to the Queen, frankly.
And he declared that he was not a fan of hers. During a conversation with Nigel Farage, he stated this, and I quote, "I think she's very disrespectful to the royal family and most importantly to the Queen."
You cannot be disrespectful to her.
There's also daytime talk show host Wendy Williams. She expressed her opinions to her viewers, suggesting that Meghan will come to regret cutting off her father, Thomas, from seeing his 2 grandchildren.
I really do like them, but her, there's something about her.
Wendy Williams showed her support for Thomas Markle, Meghan Markle's father, and stated to the press, "I'm Team Thomas on this particular thing." Bethany Frankel is also another celebrity that has criticized Meghan Markle publicly. And she did this in a response to a Twitter user who suggested that the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, was treated unfairly by the palace and press after her infamous Oprah interview. But Bethany Frankel, she tweeted this: "Crimea River, the plight of being a game show host, fairly unknown actress, to suffering in a palace with tiaras and 7-figure weddings for 2 whole years, to being a household name. This isn't the way to generate less press and cannot be filed under the guise of wanting privacy to prevent a repeat of previous events." And this comment alluded to Princess Diana's tragic story. Also, there's Candace Owens. She's another American talk show host and political commentator who also joined the criticism towards Meghan and Harry, expressing her opinions on Twitter.
You too can be a victim, and that is what I have learned.
Candace Owens, she shared her perspective on Meghan and Harry's decisions to leave the royal family and move to US, and she stated this: "Isolating an individual away from their family and friends using threats to get what you want, these are classic signs of an emotionally abusive relationship, but we are supposed to suspend rationality because racism?"
Blah, blah, blah. Everything's kindergarten. How are you feeling? Are you happy?
Then Candace further added, "Dear Harry, Meghan is not the victim. You are." And finally, here we have Chris Rock. So during his Netflix stand-up comedy special titled Chris Rock's Selective Outrage, comedian Chris Rock, he shared his perspective on Meghan Markle's revelations about concerns over Archie's skin color.
They're so racist. They wanted to know how brown the baby's gonna be. I'm like, that's not racist.
That was her unborn son at the time, during her interview with Oprah. Chris Rock, he said this in his special: "That's not racist.
Cause even black people wanna know
how brown the baby gonna be."
Oh.
He then continued by saying, "Everybody trying to be a victim. Meghan Markle seems like a nice lady, just complaining." I was like, didn't she hit the light skin lottery?
That was a greatest night in the history of television.
And in addition to that, Chris Rock stated that Meghan Markle, she must have been aware, she knew what she was getting into when she decided to marry into the royal family. They have a history of being quote unquote racists. He said it jokingly in his stand-up routine, but some people said that, this is a lot more true than it is false.
Katy Perry slams Meghan Markle.
They come off like such whiny I got it.
Today, The Sun said Jeremy Clarkson had asked them to take down his column about Meghan Markle.
Here are even more celebrities who have bashed Meghan Markle publicly. There was Sharon Osbourne. Now, during an interview on Piers Morgan's Uncensored, Sharon Osbourne actually criticized Harry and Meghan's docuseries.
It's trash.
but there's nothing about themselves, you know.
For what she perceived as excessive whining. And one of the things that she pointed out was Meghan Markle's comments about the lunch with the Queen. And she said that it was like a medieval times experience, which is sort of putting like a Disney type juvenile experience on the whole thing. And it just is not an accurate depiction of what a lunch with the Queen would actually be like. Osborne expressed her view further, stating this: you know what? You have a great life. You have a beautiful family and you are so much in love. Move on, get a life and move on. There was also Jeremy Clarkson, and he's the former host of Top Gear, and he faced a lot of backlash after making some pretty controversial remarks about Meghan Markle in his column for The Sun. Now, in particular, he received criticism for expressing a wish that Meghan Markle be treated similar to Cersei Lannister in the Game of Thrones when she did her walk of shame. If you guys seen Game of Thrones and you remember that scene, yeah, you can see why it caused so much controversy for Jeremy Clarkson to say this. In response to all the backlash though, Jeremy Clarkson took to Twitter to issue an apology for his what is called clumsy reference. While he did express dislike for Meghan and Harry's docuseries, he did acknowledge the need to apologize for the insensitive comment that he made regarding Meghan Markle. Next up, we have Howard Stern. Now, the radio host Howard Stern is known for expressing his opinion openly, and he didn't hold back when discussing the royal family on his SiriusXM show.
Sometimes that will rub people the wrong way, as you know, that's my whole career.
And this is what he had to say: it's been painful.
They come off like such whiny I gotta tell you, man, I just don't get it.
Howard Stern acknowledged Prince Harry's frustration with the monarchy due to how they treated his mother, Princess Diana, and he stated this: I get Prince Harry being off at the monarchy for his mother, so you got my empathy there. But Jesus Christ, when those two start whining about wow, and they don't like me, and Meghan wants to be beloved in this country, but man, oh man. Megyn Kelly also bashed Meghan Markle publicly, and she's an American journalist and podcast host of the Megyn Kelly Show. She's definitely no stranger for expressing her criticism of Meghan Markle.
Like to Oprah, and on Spotify, and in New York Magazine, and in a memoir, and, well, you get the point.
She had labeled a docuseries about Meghan and Harry as uninspiring and insufferable, going as far as calling it a straight-up insult.
Aw, so sweet.
Continuing her support for Prince Harry though, Megyn Kelly suggests that he requires genuine therapy to address his past mental traumas, rather than going to his annoyingly woke wife, Meghan, and this is according to Megyn Kelly.
The series also makes clear the roots of Harry's newfound annoying wokeness. Yes, it's his wife's influence for sure.
Her comments did add some fuel to the ongoing feud surrounding Meghan Markle and her relationship with the British royal family. Then there was Katy Perry. Now this one is a little bit of a different tone, but back in 2018, shortly after Meghan's wedding to Prince Harry at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle, Katy Perry, she shared her thoughts on the Givenchy wedding gown that Meghan wore. And about Meghan's dress, this is what Katy Perry had to say. It got her in some really hot water with Meghan. She said, I would have done one more fitting. And she said this actually before praising the Alexander McQueen dress that Princess Kate Middleton wore when she got married to William back in 2011. But Katy Perry took things a little bit further when she added this comment. Kate won. I'm sorry. I'm never not gonna tell the truth. One more fitting, but I love you. And currently, it's reported that Meghan Markle is holding a huge grudge against Katy Perry due to these wedding dress comments.
Samantha is suing Meghan for defamation based on demonstrably false and malicious statements made to a worldwide audience.
My half-sister, who I hadn't seen for over a decade, and that was only for a day and a half, suddenly it felt like she was everywhere.
Meghan Markle is getting sued by her half-sister Samantha Markle, and this is all based on Meghan trying to destroy her image and lie about her.
I don't know your middle name. I don't know your birthday. You're telling these people that you raised me and you've coined me Princess Pushy?
That's right, Meghan Markle is once again set to engage in a legal dispute with her half-sister, Samantha Markle, who recently disclosed her intention to sue Meghan for libel. And libel is the publication of false statements that damage someone's reputation. So it's like defamation, slander. And although Meghan's legal team has argued that the case lacks substance and requested that Judge Charlene Edwards Honeywell to dismiss it at the federal court in Tampa, Florida, a court filing indicates that the courtroom confrontation may still proceed. Samantha Markle alleges that the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, degraded their relationship during her interview with Oprah Winfrey in March of 2021. And according to Samantha Markle, Meghan made defamatory remarks during her interview with Oprah, including statements such as this.
I grew up as an only child, which everyone who grew up around me knows. And I wished I had siblings. I would have loved to have had siblings.
Samantha's like, okay, like I'm your half sibling. You have siblings. So yeah, of course, Samantha claimed that this is just totally false, and people who grew up with them, they can confirm that this is false. Meghan also shared that she lived with her mother on weekdays and spent weekends with her father. And she mentioned that her father, Thomas Markle, lived by himself since his adult children had already moved out.
I mean, this is a very different situation than my dad, right? When you talk about betrayal, betrayal comes from someone that you have a relationship with, right? I don't feel comfortable talking about people that I really don't know.
Now, in regards to this case, this is what was said in the court filing. Plaintiff Samantha Markle and defendant Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, by and through their respective undersigned counsel of record, hereby request that the court hold oral argument in connection with defendant's pending motion to dismiss the Third Amendment complaint in light of the extensive briefing by the parties. Counsel estimates a total of 60 minutes for oral argument. This complaint also targets Meghan's statements that she made on her Netflix documentary series. Samantha Markle says that these are all lies. Like when Meghan Markle said, I was with my mom during the week and with my dad on the weekends, and my dad lived alone. He had 2 adult children who had moved out of his house. You're telling people you raised me. This is in response to Samantha Markle. And in response to some of Meghan's statements, Samantha Markle's lawyer said, the series undermined Samantha. It both directly stated and implied that everything Samantha was saying or had said was a lie. Meghan continues to participate in and perpetuate the lies around her family and upbringing. And where Meghan could have set the record straight, she did not. Instead, Meghan continues the hurtful lies being told about her sister, Samantha, lies that have defamed Samantha, and the negative fallout that has therefrom occurred. Now, the case was actually previously dismissed, and the judge has indicated that this latest attempt will likely be the final opportunity to bring the libel allegations to trial. In March of 2023, a Florida judge ruled in favor of Meghan Markle, stating that her statements were expressions of her personal opinion about her childhood and relationship with her half-sibling. The judge further explained that the statements of opinion are not capable of being proven false, and that the plaintiff cannot reasonably disprove the defendant's subjective viewpoint of her own experiences. So at this point, it's really sounding like this is like some kind of he said, she said situation. And even if Samantha Markle is successful in bringing this to trial, Meghan would still have the upper hand. She'll have an advantage here because, you know, considering her resources and her wealth, as well as her status. But either way, it would just be another thing for Meghan to worry about among her other problems that she's dealing with, as well as this could definitely impact her public image big time. According to a source in Los Angeles, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, are attributing their lack of success in the Hollywood industry to a series of unfortunate circumstances, including the passing of Queen Elizabeth, as well as Prince Philip's declining health and the impact of the pandemic that affected the world. In June of 2023, Meghan and Harry's $20 million podcasting deal with Spotify came to an end after only producing 12 episodes.
everything's temporary.
It's over. Harry and Meghan's estimated $25 million podcast deal canceled after less than a year.
And the termination of the deal led to criticism from Bill Simmons, who's Spotify's head of podcast innovation and monetization, who referred to the couple as effing grifters. Yeah. Also, the United Talent Agency CEO, Jeremy Zimmer, faced a whole lot of backlash for labeling Meghan Markle as untalented during a public event. The couple is now reportedly facing pressure to generate compelling content ideas to fulfill their $100 million partnership with Netflix. Now, there is a source from Netflix that assured that Meghan and Harry are still highly valued partners and their collaboration continues as planned. Various reports have now labeled this period of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's career as the flop era for the couple, and this term is gaining a whole lot of traction in discussions surrounding their recent challenges. Flop era. They're in their flop era. If you haven't heard already, which I'm sure you have, you're gonna be hearing it. Also, according to Rolling Stone, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, are currently facing a challenge with their brand as it has become primarily associated with their conflict with the royal family. Now, this is where things get really interesting. With their whole conflict and drama with the royal family kind of dying down in general, there appears to be a lack of new developments to keep the public engaged. The report suggests that there is a diminishing interest in consuming content relating to their drama with the royal family, as it has been extensively covered across various platforms by different media outlets, different influencers, and other content creators. And there's no doubt that Harry and Meghan got a whole lot of publicity for releasing content about their issues with the royal family institution. But will they be able to create new successful content that doesn't involve the royal family drama? Gotta wait and see. Currently, reports are saying that it doesn't seem so currently, but who knows? That could change, right? There's also the royal commentator Alison Boshoff, who shared these sentiments in the interview with the Daily Express, stating that Meghan and Harry's aspirations of becoming globally influential humanitarian and a power couple altogether are currently on hold. It seems that Meghan Markle and Harry are navigating a challenging period where they must find new avenues to captivate audiences and redefine their brand beyond their feud with the royal family. We have all seen celebrities pivot and do this before and rise to new heights after going through rough patches or flop eras. And Meghan and Harry, they still have a huge fan base. Like, surprisingly, even though majority of the public is against them and their approval ratings, their public approval ratings have dropped, they still have a large audience and a large fan base. So who knows? Again, we just have to wait and see. That's my 2 cents on it anyways. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you think that Meghan and Harry, they have it in them to create new content? After all, they are still the Duchess and Duke of Sussex, right? Like, they're still very popular. So if they can't do it, that's gonna be really, really surprising. But yeah, they gotta just distance themselves from the royal family drama and feuding and all of that stuff. Don't be saying nothing about the royal family. They said that they're not gonna do it, but hey, it's been working for them. It keeps them in the news. Will we see them release new content? Again, just gotta wait and see.
Meghan Markle's fall from grace. Yes, Duchess or reality TV show, game show, briefcase girl, whatever the f she's.
It looks like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are about to face another major blow. So back in December of 2022, the Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan gained a lot of attention worldwide. However, YouTuber Shalyn Lester was unaware of her involvement in the series until friends actually started telling her that she was featured in the 5th episode.
But you know what? That's where we differ. Because they did decide to include me in their new Netflix documentary. Their Netflix documentary that has a seemingly unlimited number of episodes.
And Shalyn Lester was completely surprised and she was confused by her inclusion in the series.
So if you're a Netflix subscriber, go ahead and watch episode 5 of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Festival of Bullshit and fast forward to about the 29-minute mark.
And she wasn't contacted at all, so she was wondering, why did they put me in there? She wasn't even given an opportunity to provide her perspective on things, so of course, she's just completely shocked at this moment.
First, I want to say that no one from Netflix, Bot Sentinel, Harry, or Meghan ever reached out to me for comment, ever reached out to me or to YouTube for permission, per my managers. And, you know, why would they reach out to people who can speak and argue for a living to get a comment? That's not how I'd play it.
And after watching the segment herself, she was just in disbelief that it actually insinuated that she was involved in a coordinated online smear campaign against Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. So immediately she reached out to her mom and then contacted her lawyers, and she expected that her appearance in the series was going to be related to people expressing negative opinions about the couple online.
After private correspondences with their family are leaked, the couple make a crucial decision, and ensuing online campaigns turn chilling.
As she does on her opinion-based YouTube channel. This is pretty common. People express negative opinions about people all the time. However, she claims that the docuseries made false and defamatory allegations against her, which ended up impacting her content creation business.
Misinformation is a global humanitarian crisis.
Let's just start there.
Misinformation is a global humanitarian crisis.
And she had this to say in a video that she made about this. It's defamation, it's slander, it's mischaracterization, and you know what else it is? Misinformation. And then she also added this. And believe me when I say I'm pursuing every opportunity to nail their bleep to the wall for this. During the Harry and Meghan docu-series, an interview with Bot Sentinel CEO Christopher Boozy was featured discussing their findings that 70% of online hate against Meghan Markle could be traced back to a small number of Twitter accounts.
So now we have the picture of all of these nasty tweets about Meghan. All these nasty, you're a nasty fake bitch, you're not with him, you're fake nasty, whatever, like crazy.
While the identities of the women involved were not revealed, Shallon Lester was shown among the 3 women presented on screen. And Shallon Lester, who's a journalist herself turned YouTuber, known for her commentary on dating and celebrity topics and things like that, compared the situation to someone seeing their face flash across the screen in a documentary about Jeffrey Epstein. That's how bad it was for her.
All women, all white. I mean, I think one chick is maybe Latin. I don't know.
Shallon Lester strongly denied any involvement in any type of online smear campaign against Meghan Markle and Harry, and she just completely was just mystified by the lack of evidence or proof that was provided in the documentary.
So again, hold up, we're not the typical trolls. Okay, we've established that we're not trolls because we have an audience.
She also pointed out that there was no traceable footprint of her involvement at all because, for one, her Twitter account is private and she has not tweeted in years. So then, following the documentary, Shallon Lester, she claimed to have experienced personal attacks in her Instagram DMs and YouTube comments from fans of Meghan and Harry. Also, she stated that there has been a noticeable decrease in brands wanting to work with her since the release of the documentary. So currently at time of filming this video, Shallon Lester and her attorney are in the process of gathering information and conducting research to prepare for potential legal action. While no legal action has been taken yet, Shallon Lester is focused on getting an apology and holding everyone who was involved accountable. And she did mention too that financial compensation would also be appreciated. So it's a strong chance that Harry and Meghan will be sued over this.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle seem now out to destroy the royal family. Destroy it for cash. It's that crazy.
Prince Harry currently is perceived as a loose cannon within the royal family, while Meghan Markle is believed to have strong intentions to destroy the institution. And this is according to statements made by a royal expert. During his appearance on the Channel 5 documentary titled Harry and Meghan, Is America Turning Against Them? Author Tom Quinn, he provided insights into the current stance of the royal family towards the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Over the past year, the couple, Harry and Meghan, who now reside in Montecito, California, have launched a series of criticism victims against the royal family. In their Netflix docuseries, Prince Harry accused his family of harboring unconscious bias and expressed fear of his brother, Prince William, describing an incident where William allegedly screamed and shouted at him. Now, in early 2023, Prince Harry claimed in his book, Spare, that his brother physically assaulted him at Nottingham Cottage within the Kensington Palace grounds.
Prince Harry claims he was physically attacked by his brother in his upcoming autobiography.
So with all of this going on, with all of this information being revealed, the royal correspondent Tom Quinn from Channel 5 suggested that the members of the royal family now view Prince Harry as a loose cannon. But the thing is, not only in the UK, but also in the United States, where Prince Harry and Meghan Markle currently reside, the couple's public perception has taken a significant hit, not just from people inside of the royal family, but also from the general public. Their popularity in the US has reached an all-time low in recent months. Prince Harry's approval rate plummeted to -10 in early 2023, while his wife Meghan experienced an even lower rating of -17. And this Channel 5 documentary delves into the diminishing popularity of Meghan and Harry in the United States and also explores their relationship with the royal family. Tom Quinn also had this to say: "The royal family will be deeply upset by the fact that they have this loose cannon, someone William was once close to." Tom Quinn believes that the royals perceive Meghan as someone who's determined to destroy the monarchy also. He added, "Harry has married this woman who seems to be encouraging him to destroy the royal family." Now, despite all the numerous interviews that the Duke and Duchess have given regarding their experiences within the royal family institution, Tom Quinn, he asserts that senior working royals have never responded directly to these allegations. And he said this: "In line with tradition and sensibly, the royal family will never say anything beyond statements like recollections may vary regarding these events." For instance, following their interview with Oprah Winfrey back in 2021, Queen Elizabeth II released a statement acknowledging that some recollections may vary concerning the various allegations made by the couple. Now also, according to reports, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle say that they have said everything that they need to say about the royal family. But critics of the couple, they say that, they'll believe it when they see it. Or in this case, they'll believe it when they don't see it. The eyes of the public are definitely going to be glued to Meghan and Harry, as everybody is wondering what's their next big move going to be.